Vicky here with you, and today we're here for day 10 of the 30 inks 30 days. I can't believe how fast it's going. And last time we worked with this beautiful ink, which is Diamine Awesome Oak. Really love it, so pretty, like such a pretty ink. But this time we're working with one of the colors that I love the most, and you will realize that I love it the most because I've got a ton of different ink samples to compare it with. Where most of the other inks that I have, I don't have that many different ink samples that I can actually pull out and compare with. But this one I really have quite a few because it is one of the colors that I love the most, and that is a teal, and it's from the Ferris wheel, and it's from my ink charger set. I told you guys I loved that set. Very pretty, pretty darker colors, so I was really happy. Last time we tried to do it directly in the pen. It was a disaster because the nib couldn't fit properly in the bottle and I ended up having ink everywhere. So I will save myself the trouble this time around and I'll go directly in the syringe. So this classic sport Kaweco has a medium nib on it. Just in case you're wondering, because I forgot to say it. Okay, now I'm used to drawing ink for the splatters. And it's not for the splatter this time around. It's for the converter. I have to be careful because I don't want to put too much. Let's just put this aside for now until we can figure out how much ink I have in it. I think that should be good. And the problem with that is that the nib is not wet. So clearly it's going to take a little bit more time to prime it. So let's just say we'll put that aside and try to do the splashes first and do it in that order instead of my typical order because I work with what I've got, right? So hopefully I'm in frame. So pretty, so pretty, so pretty. I love it. Love it. And of course there's water in my syringe and water everywhere. Okay, that's not what I want to do. So let's do this and add more to the card. Just because why not? And I discovered I had a page that I had started which I had not finished, so I'm gonna finish it with this. Like I pulled it out because I want to have all my pages completely filled up so that I can actually use them to make stuff. So close this off before I make a disaster. And let's see if now it's inked up. There's water everywhere. Let's just push it in a bit, force it along. Okay, now it's going to be writing. So it's medium nib, but you can see it's really wet with this ink. Okay, so we'll do this. Now that we've got it going, put this into the water and put this here, bring you guys closer, and let's do this. So today's ink is Ferris wheel press, and it's Bluegrass velvet. And this is one of those bottles that I think I might just have to get. I don't know if it's available. Like I saw it in the ink charger, but I haven't really purchased Ferris wheel press inks except for one bottle. So I will have to check it out and see if it's available or not. So I'm using my Kaweco Classic Sport clear with a medium nib, and we're doing Dr. Seuss A, B, C, and today is the big G. And little G. And so you can tell, like, it's not a broad, it's much thinner, but it writes beautifully. And it's really beautiful ink. I love it. Okay, so I think we've got pretty cool chromatography that we can already share. So you can see the green and the dark blue and a little bit of purple, like in the middle, reddish purple. So very pretty. So let's compare this little guy, because like I said, I've got a lot of different cards for this one. So let's start off by the Noodler's Blue Nose Bear. I thought that might be an ink that other people had. You can see this one is much paler. Then you've got the Colorverse Voyager 1, the pale blue dot. It's more green than this one is. The Peacock Flare, again, more green than this one. This one is more blue. Then you've got the Krishna Monsoon Sky, which is a bit closer, but I find that this one is a little bit more green this time than this one. This one is the one that everybody has, which is Emerald de Shiva. But this one has a lot of sheen, and it has sparkle in it, so clearly it makes a difference. It's funny, I just realized that there's like a dragon head that looks, or like a hand. So then we've got Krishna Elegant Teal, which has more green, I find, than this one. The Robert Oster Australis Hydra, which is a lot more blue. This one though is not that far off. It's the Krishna Sea at Night, so I think it's a lot closer. Then you've got the Diamine Aurora Borealis, which you can see that that's getting closer. And finally there's Eau de Nil from Diamine, which is also close, but it's much more pale. So yeah, they're all different. I mean, it's a good reason for me to get the bottle, because they're all different. So it's not like I'm buying the same ink. Yeah, as if I need to justify buying more ink. I've got so many, but it's just so pretty. And you can see here when there's a lot that's down, there's kind of a sheen to it, like a, yeah. But in the writing, obviously my writing is not, it's a medium, and you really don't see, any of it. So, and even here you don't see it much, just a bit, when you really lay it down a lot. So that is it for today. I hope you've liked my ink choice of the day. I'm just in love with anything that's teal. Just love it so much, and I've got a feeling I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this one. So sending you guys lots of love. Don't forget to leave comments down below. I love reading them, and see you soon. Bye.